All right, so I wanted to do a quick update video, just kind of where we're at with the van at this point. So I'll work our way around. So for the front, we removed the grill and plastic dipped it black. Then we added the PO horn as well. So working our way around. So for tires and wheels, we did the black Rhino with the BF Goodrich KO2s. And then we did the Agile no rub mini fenders to make clearance for those. So inside here, had Mammoth Vans do our house battery system. So there's an isolator switch there. So you can either turn the system completely off, or you can rotate it one direction and run the house battery system off the 2 Full River 6 volts running series, or you can flip the other way and run off of a Yeti Gold Zero, which we're planning on getting here in the future. So pretty slick. So I've got 2 different power options I can run the van off of. Had separates added to the doors here, so we put those in. And then added a amp underneath the passenger side seat pedestal that will also power the 6x9s above the rear doors, as I'll show you in a second. Underneath the van here, see if you guys can see it. There it is. So Mammoth added the 2 batteries underneath there with the nice relay cutoff. Everything's nice and tucked up out of the way so you can't hit anything driving down the road. And we added a hitch from Torque Lift since our van did not come with one. And then the Owl Vans spare tire ladder combo, which I'm really happy with. Their products are incredible. Then you got a little step here, a step there, and you step here to get up. All mounts to the 180 hinges, which is super cool. And then we added the Rome built roof rack. I'll climb up there, show you guys that. So up on top up here is the Rome built rack, and then we added the Renogy Eclipse 100-watt panels ×2, which has been more than sufficient for topping our batteries off. And the max airflow fan for the rear. And then underneath the van here, right up there, is our water outlet and hookup for our outdoor shower. So that's the pressure side there with a quick disconnect. And over on this other side over here is our fill and drain for the tanks. So inside the van here is our water boxes. Another quick disconnect over here. And then underneath this one here, you can see one of the wheel well water tanks, so 20 gallons on this side with a vent. And everything is slaved together. So the tanks draw at the same rate and fill at the same rate. Did 1/2-inch PEX for everything, and then SureFlow water pump and accumulator. And what we did to power the pump was plugged in just a 12-volt cigarette lighter, wired that in to our Venture Wagons kit. So there's already a power outlet right there. Everything runs up front. Then you can see down there, we've got another quick disconnect for our sink. And then right to the left down there, if you can see it, there's a switch right there to turn the water pump on and off. So for the interior kit, we did the Venture Wagons 2.0 kit. Super happy with that. Quick and easy, painless to put in. And you got L-track everywhere that is awesome for tying stuff down, mountain bikes and whatever else. We did their Moab bed, which is really nice to make it simple to pull in and out if we want to take it out and haul bikes or whatever else. And then you can see the Moab bags up there. We ended up doing 3 Moab bags. But while we're back here, Did 6x9s above the rear doors. As far as tinting, we did 5% over factory tint. That's like my windows nice and dark. Another look at the Rome built rack. So next step will be the 5 9-inch front. We're gonna do floods on the outside and then 3 spots on the inside. Those would be IPF LED. And then you can see the tabs here and here for area lights. Those would be diode dynamics. And then working our way around the back here. Another area light on the back. Again, diode dynamics. Hop inside here and try to get out of this rain. So let's quick look on the inside real quick before we hop in. Did the S-bar D2 S2 for our heater, which is pretty rad. And up here we built our shelf. Stained it, so it's pretty happy with the way that turned out. And then we did a 1/2-inch angle along here as a chair rail, just keep stuff from sliding off. And then it's also works with our blackout curtains that have a magnetic strip sewn into them. So I can just hang the magnets along here and it blocks everything out inside for sleeping. And then we did the Terra Wagons window vents that go in here as well, which are right here. Tried those out this last weekend. Super cool. And then welded up a rack up here. This is for hanging up our skydiving rigs. And it also works good for hanging our bows on for archery hunting. And then today we just finished up our lagoon table. Really, really happy with the way that turned out. But it'll rotate wherever we want it to go. So once we get our swivel seat bases, we'll be able to turn around and use that as an eating table. And then I made a bracket here, welded that up to mount to the L track. So the table can go up or down. We can remove it completely from the L track. We can move it anywhere along these L track and hook it back in if we want the table in a different location, or remove it completely, or leave the base in there, remove the table. It just makes it super modular. Also with our van being a crew van, the bench seat is in here normally. So that gives us a spot that we can sit at and still use the table to work on the laptop or whatever, flip the front seat around, and kind of an eating area as well, which is pretty cool. And then with our Jucola sink in, we rotate this over. This will be the same height as our sink, so which will sit right here. And then our water hookup for the sink is right there. And so we can put the sink in, have a still place to cook and prepare food. And then this cutting board here flips up and down with some pretty heavy duty hinges, which are pretty cool. And then over here is the other part I was talking about earlier with Yeti Gold Zero. So one is a charging port, so it'll charge off the alternator. The other one is a power port, so you can run the van off of that as well. So heater, fans, all that stuff can be run off the Gold Zeros by plugging into that top one. So it kind of gives us 2 options with the house battery or the Yeti Gold Zero to power everything. And then looking underneath here, still tons of room for storage. That is our Jucola outdoor shower. We got the 2-person ensuite, or the 2-room ensuite. So one will be for the cassette toilet, the other one will be for the outdoor shower. And it goes up and down super easy and pretty dang nice. The Venture Wagons mule bags, which were pretty dang cool. They got magnets and everything that hold everything up. So you can roll everything up nice and tight and get to everything you need to get to, which is pretty cool. But they got pockets on the front and pockets all down below. Pockets on the side, and then molly webbing, if you will, for hooking whatever you want to. So pull cords and Lighter's pretty much what we got in here for our stuff. Bug spray. We ended up getting a custom mattress, and I can put the link in below if people want it, but ends up being a little bit bigger than a queen. So it's about 6 inches wider than a queen, but they're able to do the contour for the back of the van where it kind of kicks out for the rear doors above the Moab bed, so everything is filled nice and tight. And it's a 8-inch memory foam. And then over here is all of our power stuff. So S-bar heating unit, and then our Victron battery monitor. So that'll tell us how much power we're pulling, how much power we're producing with the solar, and then current run times based on current draw of power. So it's kind of cool. You can take a look at what you're drawing and kind of map that out if that's going to work for what you're doing, unless you don't have the ability to recharge. And once more with the L-Track stuff, these are pretty cool. You can put them wherever you want to put them. They lock into place and perfect for tying down bikes and whatnot. So that's kind of where we're at right now. So if you have any questions, just hit me up, and I'll be happy to provide you guys links or whatever you guys need, kind of how we put stuff together. Cool. Thanks for watching.